Isn't it amazing what some people go through life with? Feelings of guilt, feelings that they had to blame for all of the injury in their life. We all have to take responsibility for our lives, but some people just seem to have so much pain. It's amazing that they can do as well as they do. It's amazing how resilient the human soul is. Who's next?
Okay, we have John on line D, and he has some concerns about his brother.
John?
Hi,
Hi, John. How old are you?
31.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I have a brother, my older brother, who I am really close to, and I've had to ask him not to come anywhere near our home or anywhere near my children.
Why?
Well, it goes back a little while. It goes back a couple of years. It started with him being really paranoid about all kinds of crazy things. You know, people looking at him on a bus. You can just imagine all kinds of stuff. And then eventually, it turned out that he told me in conversation that we had that he was waiting for my 11-year-old daughter to grow up so that he could marry her. And at that point, I told him, I would still try to help him. Well, I knew he needed some type of psychiatric help, but he couldn't come anywhere near our home anymore. And it's just kind of difficult because I am really close to him, and he doesn't really have a whole lot of other people who could help him.
Oh, I bet that's true. You see, you seem to have reacted to one piece of information, his wanting to marry your 11-year-old. How serious is he?
Well, serious enough to tell me he realizes how unrealistic it is. I mean, I've approached him in every possible way. He does talk to me a lot, and he understands how unrealistic it is. Yet he says he's still willing to wait until she grows up, until she can be an adult who can make a choice, and these kind of things. And it's like he plans on waiting his life until she grows up so that he can marry her. And it's just like it's totally bizarre, and just the mere fact that he would have any thoughts at all related to my daughter meant he couldn't come anywhere near my daughter.
You think he'd do something?
No, I don't really think he would do something. Certainly he never has.
So it's just the
done
thought.
Anything in the past. It's just the fact that it's gotten to that point.
It's the fact that it's making you uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's been paranoid for years.
Right.
His thinking's unrealistic.
Right.
Sounds like it's always been. And it sounds like he's been a disturbed man for as long as you can remember, right?
Well,
I'm being gentle now, right?
I can. I go back the last 10 years. Certainly, I don't remember it any different.
Okay. So, since he's been 21, he's had abnormal thought processes. Has he ever been evaluated?
Yeah.
And what did they say?
He was on lithium for some time.
Okay, but
and now he's off it.
But what did they say was wrong with him?
I guess they just diagnosed him as schizophrenic paranoia, something like that.
That's what they use, right?
Yeah.
And he's not on any medication right now?
He's not on any medication now. And he tells me, like I say, when I talk to him, he agrees of the unreality of a lot of the things. This is just the one that has touched base where I've said, well, I'll still try to help you. I still want to work with you, and I try to have as much contact as possible.
Well, I understand this, but, what he did is he touched a charge issue.
Yeah.
You're the father protecting the kids, right?
Right.
Okay. He needs to be medicated, and he needs to be in treatment, and he needs to be followed closely. There are a lot of excellent drugs that do well for alterations in thought process. And the fact that he's not on anything now and that he's 31...
He's 34 now.
He's 34. Does he work?
No.
You see, he's already in the pattern. When was the last time he worked?
Well, probably about a year ago.
And what happened?
I'm not sure why he stopped working. I believe the work just ended.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sometimes
We're not
I don't
sure.
get straight started.
All right. And he's not reliable. There's no one else but you?
Basically.
Guy needs to see a psychiatrist, and he needs to be put on some medication.
Yeah.
And the sooner the better, because these things don't get better on their own. They just get more hardened. Okay, so you know what to do, right?
I do.
Okay, go for it.
Thanks.
Take care. Sad. Who's next?